This
Even the
makes no
cat's
sense.
leaving.
Even
the cat
you want...
is tired of Sweet Valley Junior High talk.
Oh, you need to interrupt me and add things to the conversation.
You were just going on.
You can feel free to interrupt me.
Okay, noted. I read Mad Christopher books when I was in elementary school.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, like they were sports books, and I think they all took place in the same universe, so like there were never any direct sequels, but like previous events would be referenced. And also, I liked how you said that like when you're in middle school, you want to read books that are at high school levels.
Uh-huh.
You know what we read in middle school? We read Neil Gaiman.
we are atypical. I mean, we're not like...
You told me not to read Tastings. You know what I read? Tastings. You know what I read again? Tastings.
What's Tastings?
It was the sex story.
Oh yeah! Was that your Playboy? Dad didn't have any.
Kinda. I had to make sure I wasn't reading it 5 minutes before class ended.
I'm sorry that I was your father. I'm sorry that this is your porn that I have to offer to you. This is a book that starts out with a scene where a lady eats a man with her vagina. This is what
That's
your
American
introduction.
Gods.
Still, I know that you read that way young.
Yes.
I didn't remember that scene was in there.
You didn't tell me about that scene.
No, I did not warn you. I forgot about it, and I was like, here you go, read this book.
I learned more from that book than I ever learned from the American public education system. Mostly because both times I got to choose which health class I took abstinence before marriage.
Yeah, you did. I always thought it was weird.
Because I didn't know what they meant. I didn't know what the difference was. You know what I don't know about? Anything.
You have the internet now. You know about everything. You're
I
fine.
learned
You're
things.
Fine. Just the wrong way.
Yes.
Well, I've always, because I was such a big reader, I definitely encountered sex scenes in books, like, way early, and I just thought they were funny. Like,
Right.
I wasn't turned on by them or anything. I thought they were super hilarious. Because, the first sex scene I ever read was actually a book by Rob Thomas. Did I tell this story on the show before? I think I told you the story, but I'm trying to remember. No, I didn't.
Rob Thomas, Matchbox 20, or Rob Thomas, Veronica Mars?
Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20 he used to write young adult novels. And he wrote one called Veronica Mars.
Okay.
He used to write young adult novels.
I don't know what Rob Thomas does with his side projects. He very well could have.
It was a really cool book, and it was one of my favorite things. I actually didn't read it. I still really like an audiobook, but I was really into books on tape when I was a little girl because I could listen to a story and do like a craft or draw or do something with my hands, and it was my favorite thing. So that's why I'm almost 30 and unmarried, because this is how I like learned to enjoy myself, not through like normal shit. I was at home sewing clothing for my doll, listening to books like Rat Saw God when I was 12. And it's a young adult book about like kind of a male's perspective, and it was very sarcastic. And the narrator was a very sarcastic narrator. And it was a very funny book, and it was like one of the first books I read that was like had comedy to it. So when the sex scene was presented, it was very much a realistic sex scene from the point of view of a young teenage boy. So it was funny. It was supposed to be funny.
Sure, yeah.
So I was listening to it, and I was like shocked that they were actually describing sex. And then I was so young that and it was presented as something silly. It wasn't good sex. It wasn't presented to be titillating. I thought it was hilarious. And that kind of just continued. Erotica, it's very rare for me to find erotica that I like, because I'm just like, that's hilarious. Anyway, I still apologize for introducing you to sex with American Gods. I fucked up so bad.
How dare you, my delicate Christian sensibilities.
I fucked up so bad. I fell asleep listening to American Gods last night. It's my favorite book.
Look at that.
Yeah. The Office is a pretty good sitcom to fall asleep to, because it's real quiet, but I've been listening to Scrubs, and it's pretty wacky. So I was like, what if I listened to a book?
The first couple seasons are okay for sleeping.
Yeah, they're gentle.
Just somewhere in season 5.
Season 6 specifically is when the pilot episode has...
Yes, the pilot of season 6.
Listen.
You went to film school.
The first episode of season 6 has JD, not in a fantasy, but actually in Turk's backpack.
That's season 5.
Is it? No,
yeah, that's the season 5 premiere.
Oh. It was...
Like, season 5, they, like, some of the reality bending is, like, it works, but it kind of ruins the next 2 seasons.
Yeah. It gets a little crazy. That's been Scrubs talk with brother and sister Walsh.
Yeah, I mean, the ABC season...
No,
the ABC season, yeah. And then there's Scrubs
Oh, no.
New.
Oh, yeah. There's 2 seasons because it ended. Well, I always find when a show goes on too long, the last season actually is pretty decent and watchable.
Right.
Because they're so excited and they're doing new stuff and they're like, oh, we're going to finish. Let's do this. Except for How I Met Your Mother, which I don't want to talk about right now.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Well, How I Met Your Mother ended in season 5, so...
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
what am I talking about?
Yeah.
There's no season.
Yeah.
In the universe where How I Met Your Mother ended in season 5, was it the ending that they presented, or does he end up with the mother and the mother doesn't die?
No, it just get canceled before they...
Oh, it just gets canceled! I didn't know this was your canon. You never met the mother!
Yeah!
That must be so unsatisfying. Is there a movie where they meet the mother?
No.
No?
Because no one watched it.
Did he talk about who the mother was supposed to be in a podcast so you do have some context?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's good. I finally have that for Inara's box in Serenity or Firefly.
Okay.
I don't know, in the first episode, Inara opens a box and she looks at it. She closes the box and then she puts it away. You never see the box again, but it's always bugged me what's in that box. And Joss Whedon finally talked about what was in that box, and it's a doozy.
Spoiler for Fire Serenity. What is it?
So, Inara is actually dying from a disease, and that's why she left. Yeah, that's why she left the companion. Inara is a high-class...
We already turned on Fire Serenity spoilers. You don't have to explain who Inara is.
Alright, Inara, whatever. So that's why she left her, comfort in her, companion home, because she is going to die, and I think that's why she, keeps her distance from Mal, and blah, 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 blah. So what is in the box...
It's chocolate. I'm
trying to remember. Better. Actually, I don't think that detail about Inara dying from a chronic disease does have anything to do with the box, but they were going to get attacked by... Listen, they were going to get attacked by Reavers. And basically what that syringe in that box does is make her vagina poisonous. So she was going to save the day by allowing herself to get gang raped by Reavers after taking that medicine.
All right.
How do you feel about that? That's a lot.
That, in 2015...
would have been torn apart.
Yeah. and also Tumblr would have eviscerated that plot line. I was trying to make a joke about
they just would have, though. They just would have if they would not have been okay with it.
Tumblr would have not. We were not okay with Joss Whedon for, a vaguely sexist thing in Avengers.
Yeah, oh god, we turned on Joss Whedon, which was a really fascinating thing for me to watch. Because, from my perspective, before the internet and watching Buffy, Buffy gave me a lot. Buffy gave me so much context, more than anything else I've ever... Beep, 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 beep. Buffy gave me more context. Beep, 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 beep. More than anything I've ever seen at the time, or even just read. And it gave me context for myself, specifically because of the character Willow, who was a nerdy girl who wasn't particularly butch, wasn't particularly femme. She didn't act like a boy or a girl in any kind of way, but she was gay. And just that alone by itself just changed my life for me. Seeing these strong female characters, it wasn't new for me because I had accidentally created a bubble for myself where I just always experienced strong female characters. Yeah. Because the 90s, the late 90s, early 2000s was kind of a hip time for female role models. And then on top of that, I did read a lot of books. So I read a lot of books by female authors, and I just generally didn't run into... Why did you stop playing?
Oh, sorry. Because we're facing the gym leader.
Oh!
Real talk,
I just told you to interrupt me!
You were telling story, and I didn't want to interrupt story. You were saying something. Anyway, I'm a white dude. Everything is made for me. This is Walter White. Fuck him. Get out of your puppy.
Joss Whedon in the early 90s, or the early 2000s was a beacon, and the fact that we've turned on him now is insane to me, and I could talk about it for literally
That's what he gets for being a little racist. You have to be perfect in 2015. Fuck this Prowler.
Oh my god. I really can't wait to see the day when I actually do achieve my goal of seeing the words created by Leona Walsh on the television, having my own TV show. I wonder what they're going to tear me apart for. I'm pretty excited. Probably racism.
Probably.
Because I'm white, but I'm very passionate about trying to give people their own Willow Rosenberg, which
Right.
means I don't have very many white characters. Oh, fierce fire horse. Hi, Bonita.
Fierce.
Fierce. So I would probably get torn apart into tiny pieces.
Dang. All right. This is going well so far. Hey, Giles.
Giles? Where is he?
Anyway, you don't have to dream about creating your own TV show with the name created by Leona Walsh on the screen. Look on the screen right now.
You saying that means that I have to do it, so it's just me sitting alone in my apartment with my cat eating fucking ice cream. Liana, put it in Comic Sans. Bright green. Also, this wasn't created by Leona Walsh. This was created by Leona Walsh and Robert Walsh. This is a joint effort.
I am clearly just support.
So.
I'm like executive producer or something.
Executive? No, I'm executive producer.
Oh, sorry. I'm like
I'm
cast
executive
member.
producer. You are co-producer.
Way to go, Bruno.
But you were
Why
the
did I
first.
send Bruno out? Bruno has a rock move.
But you named the show. We co-created the show together. It's really hard to come up with this concept of played video games.
Yeah, J10Bs. Don't know if you're really useful for this battle, so...
Did he just send out a fire horse and then like a bigger fire horse?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's fine. Okay.
I was so talking about
didn't
Joss
get a
Whedon that I
full
forgot
score.
to like mention anything that's happening.
Didn't do that. Well,
If you made a Walter White themed gym leader, would he be fire?
I think he'd be poison, wouldn't he?
Oh.
Alright, so let's fantasy cast Pokemon.
Is
So
Jesse...
Don Draper, like...
Oh my god, you just want to go
Yeah,
like...
let's do the 2000 Golden Age of TV anti-hero Pokemon gym leaders.
Oh my god, Sopranos?
Here, yeah, Tony Soprano.
Tony Soprano would be...
He would be... I think
guns.
fire, because...
I don't-
Or Steel.
I'm feeling electricity, because he uses a lot of guns and like... things.
You know, electricity.
Well, what's
like
the closest to-
guns.
Oh, Steel! He would be a Steel trainer.
Yeah.
Steel and Rock. He's Steel and Rock. Okay, so we need
I
8.
had to stop for that. I had to...
I forgot!
What do I do in this fucking situation?
I forgot. Don Draper is Ghost.
I think he'd be water, just for that one episode where he's swimming and narrating.
Alright.
Wait, no, Ghost is actually better, because, yeah, he's a
Thank
ghost.
you.
He's an actual ghost.
Stupid.
At least I didn't think guns were powered by electricity.
I know guns are powered by, but it was the closest thing because like modern appliances are powered by electricity and
You know, appliances, like guns. Just random household items.
guns are
To
like
be fair, we
they're-
are in America.
they're a gadget. They're a form of gadget, even if they're not powered by electricity. And so
They're a weapon, they're not a gadget.
they're a gadget. They're under like the big gadget.
Shares
like,
in a vortex.
all rectangles are. I mean, all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. And all guns are gadgets.
Yeah, he's gonna heal now.
Yeah, he is.
For my healing items. Oh, I have a revive. That is good to know. I mean, J-Tim is probably gonna stay dead, but someone else is gonna get revived.
Yep, there we go.
Why do I even have share out? What am I doing?
Why is there always a pause before they Yeah, I don't know. Is
Well, it has to make the sound effect that I recreated
Oh.
perfectly just there.
why is share out?
Because I guess I just wanted a sponge out there to like get my team in order.
Oh, okay.
And I guess this is what we're doing now because I don't want to give him a free hit. It's a love story.
Oh, it's so cute. Except it's our Jigglypuff seducing the Rapidash
Oh, way to go.
fuck it
Oh,
over.
if only we got the...
No.
No, it's fine. I think he only gets like 2 per battle,
Okay.
so
Does he have a more powerful after?
he
Big
does
Horse?
have an Arcanine left.
Okay.
Weird Tiger Dog is obviously more powerful than Fire Horse.
Don't worry about it.